Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special wrap video. I know I've been away from YouTube for a little bit. It's just that work's been crazy, but after getting work, there's always that project that comes by, and we have none other than
Yo man, NOUR. So I'm back again. I'm trying to get in the car wrap, so it's normal stuff. Junior is just a good guy, and this car needs some love. So yeah.
So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna make this kind of a challenge for myself, because we're gonna try to wrap it in 2 days, see just how much of it we can all get done. There's a couple things we are gonna leave black. That's a good thing, because when you do have a black car, you get to leave a lot of the accents. But the color that we're actually gonna go with is
it's like a dragonfire red, which is pretty cool. It stands out. It's kind of like copper. It's like a paintish wrap, so it looks really good.
And yeah guys, so the first thing we're actually going to start doing is none other than clean it. We're going to go ahead and clay bar it, make sure it looks good, because the goal for this car is to make it look like paint. Can we achieve it, especially in 2 days? I guess one way to find out. But I'll go ahead and put you guys on the tripod and do a little time lapse for you guys. Little, what are those called? The washer pumps, or
yeah, the washer pumps. Yeah, basically. You're right.
the washer pumps. We got rid of that. We're gonna try to take off the door handles. We're try to do the mirrors. We're gonna start with the full front end of the car just to see the transformation from the whole front to the back. A tip that most of you guys probably already know, but just make sure that you always wipe down your edges. Just use some alcohol if you have it. If not, just try to use some kind of cleaner that you know is going to get rid of all those contaminants. Just because when you try to put the wrap on the inside, you don't want to have any issues of it peeling back. We managed to get it all cleaned up, ready to go. They went ahead and started getting off the front bumper just because we're going to save that for later. We're going to try to do the easiest pieces first and then go from there. So we just finished up the hood, guys, and I gotta admit, every car, even if you have like a beat up car, the paint's not that great. As soon as you wrap it, it changes the complete look of the car. This reveal is gonna blow you guys away. Like, it's one of those, oh, you got a little sneak preview. Look at this. That's insane. I even went ahead, I even did a little something extra for him, and I made, this is originally the blue logo, but I cut out some pieces with the wrap, put them on there, so now it all matches perfectly. It's crazy how much this car makes a difference just with getting the wrap. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the fender on that side. Then we're gonna move over to this side. So what do you think so far?
Bro, it's looking mint. This logo touch is actually so good. I normally don't like this stuff, but this looks sick. This car is gonna be mint. I can't wait.
And like, I love color changes just because like people don't understand that a wrap can just change an entire car.
It really changes the whole car. This car looks hideous. You guys are about to see the before and after. It's gonna be insane.
And we're gonna get rid of all this, so I know that by the time that this is all gone, it's already gonna look 100 times better. So we just finished up both sides, and we're gonna go move up to the pillars. And I think once we get all this done, then we will have the front end done. We're gonna try to knock out as much of it as we can, because we don't want to leave too much for tomorrow, because we're just gonna end up making it a longer day tomorrow. So do as much as we can today, make it look as good as possible. Hopefully make it look just like a paint job. And honestly, just by what we've done so far, it looks like a totally different car. What I recommend is going ahead and putting one piece here, putting one piece on the other side, and doing the strip across, because it actually is the same size as the whole roll itself. We're gonna go grab something to eat, come back and finish the doors, and hopefully by the end of the day we will make the car about let's say, if you look at it from this point of view, we're gonna be about, yeah, I'd say about halfway done with the whole car. Try to knock out the side skirts, the doors, call it a day, and leave the rest of this tomorrow. It'll be a lot on our plate, but hopefully we'll get it all knocked out in 2 days. Guys, it's getting late, but we are knocking this car out. I mean, we have basically the whole front end done besides the front bumper. We have the quarter panels done. We have the piece of the trunk done. We're gonna go ahead and knock out the, what would you even call it? Like the convertible top area?
The convertible deck?
Yeah. So we're gonna knock out that whole piece. And then I just wanna see the results. Like,
It's gonna look good. All this is gonna be done from back here.
At first, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be done in 2 days, but looking at it now, it's doable. It'll take a lot of time, but totally doable. Guys, I'm so exhausted. I'm about to head home. Noor just left. I know he was tired. He has to still go home and edit a video, and I know what that's like. But it's worth it for all the subscribers. I will go ahead and head home because, as you can see, I might watch if it'll show up. It's almost 12. So until the next day, I'm gonna pick this back up in the morning. We're gonna start back up around 11 o'clock and knock this thing out. But honestly, this thing is looking so good. From when it came in, I mean, the paint wasn't in the best shape. That fender needed some work. But look, it's coming along nicely. Went ahead and did the red mirrors, and we left this part black. At first, we had wrapped it red, but it actually looks a lot better with the black and the red matching together. This car almost has like a Deadpool theme going on. You see the red, the black. It's really, really nice. I really like this color. If you look at it, when the sun hits it, it's gonna pop even more. It's one thing when the lights hit it, but in the sunlight, there's nothing like it. I bet you when we pull this thing out, it's gonna shine. It's gonna look like a crazy car. I know Noor's gonna fall in love with it, and I just can't wait to see the final result. Again, I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. I would split this video up, but honestly, I just want to make it one video to show you guys that we did knock this car out in exactly 2 days. Hey guys, it's day 2, and we are back at the shop. We went ahead and got just straight into it because we don't want to waste any time. We have a short deadline, well, a mental deadline, but we went ahead and actually knocked out the whole side skirt on this side. And as you can see, the car looks completely almost done on one side. We still have to do the doors. I actually have trying to get one way or another to try to find a pattern so we don't have to deal with trying to get the film in here and risk ripping it or having any issues with that. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. And then after that, what do you think we should do? Try to do the top again?
Yeah. I messed this up yesterday, but yeah, we can definitely do that again.
And then we're gonna move on to, I'd say, probably the hardest parts of any car, because this is gonna take a long time. And just do the bumper, make them look good as new. The rear bumper is in actually really, really good shape. The front bumper just has a couple things here and there, but we'll be able to work around it. Yeah. Car is coming along nicely. Noor and his brother actually finished up doing this area right here, and it looks crazy. I like this theme that's going on. I'm telling him he should just leave it as is.
Nah, it's like checkers.
I'm telling him it's like a Deadpool theme. Look at it. Tell me it doesn't look like Deadpool would drive this car. Anyway, besides that, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna cut out the pieces. I'm gonna work on the bumper while he's finishing up the trunk area. And then really all we're gonna have to do left is just this rear bumper and the doors. The doors are a little bit tricky. We did actually manage to get around the pocket area. It was a little bit of a hassle trying to get the film. We had to do it in 2 pieces, but it worked out. It looks really good. So once we get the whole piece, we're just gonna have to worry about getting around the door handle because you can't take it off. Just because, you know, with every car, there's always a little something and it's never gonna be perfect. But I think in the end, it'll still look good. Little progress of the vehicle coming so far. I mean, Noor and his brother are going ahead and finished up the trunk. And they're doing the bumper right now. This whole time I've been doing the inlays on the front bumper. It takes a while, but they have been knocking the car out and it looks so good. What are your thoughts about the car right now?
I'm hyped to put in the taillights. I'm the type of dude that's like putting in the details and I just want to see it. It's like sick. This guy is so much quicker at rapping. He's almost finished and I'm just like so behind, but it's whatever. He's a professional. I'm getting there. I'm a beginner. I think.
But either way, it's looking so good. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and go crazy on this. As you guys can see, I did this whole area black. I know the original paint color is black, but I had to sand the whole car down because I didn't want it to look all. It looks like it had some kind of overspray on the car before. And just not to deal with that issue, I went ahead and did this gloss black, and it almost looks like a brand new black paint job on that section. And we're gonna do the rest of it in red, so hopefully it turns out good. So I'm finally finishing up the bumper and it looks so good, but I wanted to wait till I had it right where I wanted before I show Noor what it looks like. So you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Alright. Look at this.
I know, that's what I was saying. Okay, the black is good. The black, I was really, the black is nice. Oh my god.
It looks so much better, right?
It looks so much good. You gotta throw it on the car. let me help you out, man. That's it.
So we're gonna go ahead and finish it up, and then we'll catch up once it's on the car. The bumper's all put together now. Now all that's left is to put it on the car itself, put on the doors, and we will actually complete the challenge of getting this car done in 2 days. It's crazy. At first you're like, nah, you're not gonna do it. Then the first day goes by and you're like, hopefully we get it done by this day. Like, we came in, we put our heads down, started working, getting those little cinematic shots for you guys, and honestly, we're almost done. And way ahead of schedule. Like, we thought we were gonna be out of here. We're shooting for 10, if we were maybe like 11, 12. But looking at the time right now, it's like 7:50, almost 8 o'clock. We'll probably be out of here by like 10 o'clock at most, I'd say. So we're actually gonna head out, go grab something to eat, come back, knock this thing out, and hopefully get some nice shots. We just finished up the door, and I gotta admit, I'm like, damn, what a transformation from the way this car came in to now. You wouldn't even be able to tell it's the same car. And we're talking about doing the wheels and maybe even possibly doing the calipers, and I think that would be the best way to go. But just to show you guys what the finished product is basically gonna look like, we still have one door to go, but besides that, we're done with the car. I'm so glad we did the black in the front, because yeah, I feel like it would have just had way too much red, and the black accents everywhere with the grille, this area around the mirror right here, the door handle. We actually managed to get around this. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but rappers, including Noor, know how to get around it one way or another.
Including Noor. He's not a rapper, but Noor works, you know?
But he's not a rapper.
But I'm not a rapper.
But he does rap. He's done enough to the point where he knows what he's doing. I'm telling you guys, if I was trying to do this car by myself with all these different panels, I would have never been, at least not been able to do it in 2 days. So definitely shout out to him. Shout out to his brother. He's over there hiding.
He shouted us out. He's the one doing our car. He's such a humble guy. But check it out, guys. Damn.
Let's see what it's gonna look like with the top up.
Oh, battery's dead.
Oh, and we got the battery dead. So that's only the first mod we're gonna do. We're actually gonna put a bigger battery in the car.
Alright, what's going on?
Okay, we got it hooked up now. Let's see.
Ready? Alright, start it up.
Sounds really good.
Yeah. Alright, let's look it up the jumpers real quick. Alright guys, hopefully this works. I can see how it looks at the top. That's gonna be sick. And then hold the button till all the windows roll up too. Yeah. Okay. Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely got to get these windows tinted.
The booty? I approve. That looks good. That looks really good. Bro, how, if you value this car right now, what would you value it? I gotta take a look at it.
At least, man, like at least $8,000 car right here.
Okay, there you go. That's how the video. How to turn a $1,500 car to an $8,000 car. Look at that guy. It looks insane. Hey, I'm gonna let you film, so.
Damn, what a transformation. It's a totally different car. Especially when you have the top up. Oh my god. But yes, he's gonna come back and we're gonna go ahead and tint these windows. I told him he should do at least a 5% on these because it's gonna change the look completely. It's gonna make this all look black because right now it looks like a fishbowl, you know? It looks nice. I know he's gonna ride around with the top down most of the time, but for when you want to be low key, under suspicion, when you have those tinted windows, you gotta go with the 5% in the back and a little something in the front. We just put it on the race ramps right now because what we did was actually finish putting on some bottom pieces on the bumper just to be double sure that nothing on the bottom is gonna peel, and over the long time of the wrap it's gonna help it just in case it for whatever reason it gets too low and the vehicle scrapes something, it's not gonna have any issues. And I can't wait to see what else it's gonna do to it. It's okay, it's like it's winking at you. It's okay.
Yeah, you can't see shit.
Damn, seeing them side by side though.
Tomorrow morning, bro.
Man, this guy out here living the.
Oh, this was $1,500.
Living the life out
This
here.
is financed.
he got 2 BMWs. He on that fancy side of you too.
Damn.
Oh, that's an insane view. And I can't. You better send me pictures tomorrow.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll send it tomorrow.
Because I want to see what this thing looks in the sunlight.
It's gonna be sick.
Sadly, we weren't able to make it out in time, but we did get it done close to the time that we wanted. See that? It's 10:49. And the only reason we finished that late is because we were doing the final touch-ups, putting everything back together, making sure everything was on. The car died, of course. We had to do that. But other than that, we pretty much finished exactly when we wanted to. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go on about our days, and we knocked out a car in a single weekend, 2 days. So that's insane. For me, that's another accomplishment for my book, and I know for Noor it's just another.
Nah, this is sick. I mean, I think we did a car in like 24 hours, but it was disgusting by the time we finished it. It was peeling everywhere. It was garbage. This is by far the mint. Is paint job, like it looks like a paint job, bro. It looks insane. It was done in technically a day and a half. Because we came at midday.
Because we started midday. We got here at 3, but honestly, we didn't get started until like 4. Yeah.
So it was like, and we left at like 11.
Yeah.
It's not a full day, to be honest. Anyhow, I'll send you pictures, brother.
Awesome. I'm gonna call it a night here, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys ever need a wrap, go ahead and hit me up. Hit my DMs. Follow me on Instagram most of all, because I definitely want to get back on there. And I'm gonna continue with my videos. I have a Civic video coming up soon. I'm definitely gonna have Noor help me out with doing the lowering my car. Oh, was I supposed to say that? It's coming up soon. But before that, guys, I do want to do a couple little things that I've been just keeping. Just like little things here and there, but I think you guys will like it regardless. So stay tuned for that and see you guys for the next one.